Hello, folks. This story was sent to me by a subscriber and is intended for educational purposes only. Thank you for watching. 5-meo DMT, 60 mg, the Whispering Void, and the Neon Octopus. I had always heard that 5-meo DMT was the God molecule, and the moment came when curiosity overwhelmed caution. 60 milligrams, a hefty but not reckless dose, was carefully prepared in a vaporizer, ready for the plunge. My friend Mia and I sat cross-legged on a cold basement floor, the only light coming from a flickering lava lamp and the neon sign of a smiling octopus hanging crookedly on the wall. The air was thick with anticipation, and the hum of an old synthesizer playing softly in the background set a surreal stage. I inhaled deeply, the vapor burning my lungs, and immediately the world shifted. The walls melted away like wax, dripping into a swirling abyss of colorless darkness. But this was no empty void. It was alive with whispers. At first, they were indistinct murmurs, like a crowd speaking in tongues just beyond comprehension. Then the whispers grew clearer, forming strange words, nonsensical yet somehow profoundly meaningful, like forgotten nursery rhymes sung by cosmic tricksters. Suddenly, from the depths of this void emerged a creature, the Neon Octopus. Its tentacles glowed with electric pink and green, twisting and curling in impossible geometries. It didn't speak, but its eyes held the weight of infinite galaxies, and I felt it was both a guide and a trickster, leading me through the labyrinth of my own mind. Time ceased to exist. I was no longer bound by the linear ticking of clocks. Instead, moments folded onto themselves like origami, creating kaleidoscopic patterns of memory and emotion. I saw flashes of my childhood, a playground where swings sang operatic arias, and the slide spiraled into a portal of shimmering light. I laughed uncontrollably as the Neon Octopus morphed into a carousel horse wearing aviator goggles, spinning me through a carnival of forgotten dreams. Mia's voice echoed distantly, sounding both near and far, like a radio broadcast bouncing off cosmic walls. "Are you still there?" she asked, her tone tinged with worry and fascination. I tried to respond, but found my words fragmented into luminous particles that scattered before they could form. Instead, I surrendered to the flow, letting the Neon Octopus lead me deeper into the whispering void. Shapes began to morph and blend, a fusion of fractals and living paintbrush strokes. I was both the artist and the canvas, creating and dissolving realities in a dance of creation and destruction. I felt an overwhelming sense of connection, not just to Mia and the room I had left behind, but to everything. Stars, oceans, the laughter of strangers, and the breath of ancient trees. At one point, the octopus wrapped a tentacle around my consciousness and pulled me through a tunnel of shimmering light, ejecting me into a field of enormous glowing mushrooms. Their caps pulsed rhythmically, like lungs breathing in sync with my own heartbeat. I reached out to touch one, and it exploded into a shower of tiny stars, each one whispering a secret about the nature of existence. Then, the void began to collapse inward, the whispers turning to laughter. Joyful, mischievous, and oddly comforting, the Neon Octopus winked, its colors shifting into a spectrum of pastel rainbows before dissolving into a single glowing orb that settled into my chest. Slowly, the darkness receded, replaced by the familiar shapes of the basement. The lava lamp's glow seemed softer now, the Neon Octopus sign flickering gently. Mia smiled, her eyes wide with amazement. I lay back, breathless and humbled, carrying with me the echo of the whispers and the touch of neon tentacles in the vast cosmic dance. That is the mind on 5-meo DMT.